This. Close your eyes for a moment and feel the pulse in your veins. It is invisible, silent, yet unstoppable. It carries your energy, your very essence. What if I told you that this simple river of red is not just blood, but a mirror of who you are, of your strength, your purpose, your connection to the world? Today, we will explore a question that seems simple, but is profoundly revealing. What kind of people have blood type O negative and O positive? And in uncovering this, you might uncover something far more important: the hidden patterns of your own life, your energy, your way of being. Stay with me, because by the end of this talk, you will see your own blood, your own existence, in a way you never have before. Blood is often seen as a simple biological substance, a red liquid that carries oxygen and sustains life. But if we look deeper, it becomes clear that blood is far more than biology. It is a living symbol of connection, energy, and vitality. Every drop carries within it the story of our existence, not only as individuals, but as part of a greater whole. It reminds us that life is never solitary. It flows, it circulates, it reaches beyond the self into the lives of others. Those with O-type blood are particularly fascinating in this regard. Their blood can be shared universally, a literal expression of their natural openness. Yet this universality is mirrored metaphorically in the way they interact with the world. They often exhibit a giving nature, a willingness to extend themselves for the benefit of others. To understand the significance of blood type O is to understand a certain pattern of energy, a capacity to nourish, to protect, to sustain life in subtle but powerful ways. Blood is also a reflection of intention. The same life force that flows in our veins can carry tension or calm, aggression or empathy, selfishness or generosity. How we live, how we think, and how we act shapes the energy that courses through us. It is a reminder that biology is not separate from consciousness. The two are inseparable. To study blood, then, is not merely to study science, but to study the human spirit, the invisible qualities that define our presence in the world. In this way, blood becomes a teacher. It asks us to notice our vitality, to honor the life within and around us, and to recognize that our existence is not contained in ourselves alone. It challenges us to see life as a flowing, interconnected web, and to act with awareness, generosity, and care in every heartbeat. People with type blood carry a distinct energy, one that naturally leans toward giving and sharing. This is not about obligation or performance. It is a subtle alignment with the rhythm of life itself. O-type individuals often find themselves drawn to lead, to protect, and to care, not because they seek recognition, but because their nature resonates with action that sustains others. Their blood flows with a quiet generosity, a willingness to extend themselves into the world in ways both visible and invisible. To understand the nature of O is to see life in motion. These individuals often embody clarity of purpose, decisiveness, and resilience. When challenges arise, they confront them directly, not from pride, but from a sense of responsibility that arises naturally within them. Their universality mirrored in the ability of their blood to flow to anyone, reflects an inner openness. They are willing to connect, to reach out, and to bear the burdens of those around them. This is not a burden to them. It is an expression of their own vitality. There is also a subtle lesson in their way of being. O-type individuals are often the ones who catalyze action, who inspire change, and who create movement in stagnant situations. Their energy is magnetic, drawing people toward them. but it is never coercive. Instead, it is a gentle force, a steady current that encourages others to rise, to act, and to contribute. Their strength lies in their ability to see what is needed and respond without hesitation, their generosity flowing as naturally as the blood within their veins. Ultimately, the nature of O is a reminder that life is sustained not merely through self-interest, but through participation, contribution, and openness. It teaches us that to give is not to lose, but to align with the deeper currents of existence, to become a part of a universal flow that nourishes and uplifts us in ways that reach far beyond the self. Within every person with O-type blood lies a delicate balance of energies expressed as positive and negative. These are not simply medical labels, but reflections of the subtle currents that shape character and influence action. O positive tends to radiate outward, projecting vitality, warmth, and optimism into the world. This energy draws others, inspires courage, and creates movement where there might otherwise be stagnation. O positive individuals carry a visible force, one that encourages connection, leadership, and expression. Their strength is in their openness, their ability to engage with life fully, and their natural inclination to share both themselves and their resources. O negative, in contrast, embodies a quieter, more introspective energy. It moves inward, reflective, and observant, holding a sensitivity that perceives what is often hidden. Those with O negative blood have a deep awareness of the rhythms of life, both in themselves and in others. Their power is subtle yet profound, rooted in contemplation, empathy, and the ability to sense the unseen currents that guide existence. They do not seek to command attention, but their presence stabilizes and nourishes the world around them. The harmony between these two expressions is essential. Positivity without reflection risks impulsiveness. Negativity without expression risks isolation. Together, they create a complete cycle, a dance of giving and receiving, action and reflection, light and depth. To recognize this within oneself is to understand the nature of life itself, movement paired with stillness, the outward flow of energy balanced by inward awareness. Ultimately, the lesson of this balance is universal. It reminds us that our energy, like our blood, can flow in many directions. How we channel it, it defines our relationships, our impact, and our alignment with life's greater purposes. The true strength of O lies not in simply existing, but in harmonizing these dual currents within ourselves, allowing both to guide, sustain and illuminate the path forward. To understand the flow of blood is also to understand the flow of consciousness. O-type individuals, whether positive or negative, are reminded through their very being that life is more than a sequence of events. It is an unfolding awareness, a river of energy that must be observed, respected, and consciously directed. Blood carries life, but awareness gives it meaning. Without reflection, the power within can become mechanical or reactive. With awareness, every pulse becomes a choice, every heartbeat a moment to cultivate wisdom and compassion. Those who embody this awareness recognize that the energy within them is not theirs alone. It connects them to the world, to others, to the unseen forces that govern existence. To be conscious of this is to walk a path of responsibility, not burdened, but honored, where one's actions ripple outward, affecting the lives of many. The O-type individual, by nature capable of giving universally, must learn to pair this gift with insight. Without understanding, generosity can be scattered. With understanding, it becomes transformative. sustaining life in ways both tangible and invisible. Inner awareness also demands balance. It is not merely the act of giving or leading, nor the quiet observation of life, but the harmony between the two. It calls for mindfulness of one's thoughts, intentions, and choices. It encourages listening deeply to both the self and the world, to sense when action is needed and when restraint is wiser. Through this practice, the currents of life within the veins are mirrored by the currents of life within the mind and heart, creating a flow that is conscious, deliberate, and profoundly alive. Ultimately, the path of inner awareness teaches that to understand blood is to understand life itself. It asks us to recognize our powers, cultivate our energy, and direct it with purpose. The journey is not about controlling existence, but aligning with it, flowing in harmony, and using the vitality we carry to elevate not just ourselves, but the world around us.